guys, it's Holly, and today I am going to be shooting the video I promised you about the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Lips 28 color lipstick palette that I got in the mail yesterday. I was going to make the video yesterday, but the lip pencil lip applicator that I was using from e.l.f. Cosmetics was just absolutely terrible. It's the retractable lip applicator, and I could not get enough product off of the brush onto my lips, and it was taking me like 5 minutes per lipstick, and it just wasn't looking good. So today I'm using just a normal smudging eyeshadow brush because that's what I have, and I'm hoping that this will work a little bit better. So let's get started. Here is the packaging of the product. It is very large, so it's not a product that is compact and easy to travel with. It's definitely a studio makeup palette, and it's easy to open. Here are what the colors look like. Very, very pretty. And you can tell that I've dipped into some of them. The one thing I noticed upon receiving this package is that a lot of the lipsticks had maybe condensation because there's little circles in the pots on the lipstick. You can't really tell that much, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the actual product because I've tried some of these on already, so that's good. Okay. So since these lipsticks do not have a name, I'm going to be saying like this one right here, pointing to them and then applying them, showing you how they look, talking about how they applied, and then moving on to the next color. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first color in this row right here. Okay, so I've just applied the first color in the first row, and this is what it looks like on my lips. It's a very light baby pink kind of color. It's really pretty. I think it'd be more pretty on a lighter skin tone or a darker skin tone, but since I'm tan, it kind of just washes me out. Here's what it looks like swatched on the hand so you can see a little bit better. So it's just a very light pink color, and this lipstick feels very creamy on the lips. It is not drying matte, and I've worn it for longer periods of time, and it does not dry matte. So it is not a matte lipstick, and it does wash off after you eat something or drink something pretty easily. So this is definitely a lipstick that's more for kind of like a pretty selfie or just a short-term outing. And since this thing is so big and bulky, there's no way you can take this with you. So aside from short-term wear, this definitely is not a long-term wear, a clubbing night look kind of lipstick palette. So that was this first color in this first row. Now I'm moving on to the second color in the same row. Okay, so this is the second color in the first row, and this is almost like a My Lips But Better shade. I love this shade, and here's what it looks like swatched on the hand so you can see a little bit better. The one thing I'm noticing about these shades is that they aren't exactly true to color in the pan. Just by looking at this color, it looks a little bit more orangey and brown than it does pink, but it's actually more pink on the lips. And another thing I'm noticing about these lipsticks, I don't know if you can notice this, but they're very easily imprinted when you put your brush in it. They're not firm, they're very gloopy, and I'm not really sure how long these are going to last, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of product in these pots. So if you're the type of person that wants to wear the same shade every day and you really just like a few colors in this palette, I also think that this palette is not for you, because I'm noticing that it picks up a lot of pigment just for one layer of wear. These are all one layer of wear that I've been doing. So they are very, very pigmented, but I do not think that this product will last a very long time if you are just using the same color over and over again. So now I'm going to be moving on to the third color in the first row. Okay, now I'm wearing the third color in the first row, and this is what it looks like swatched in the hand. This color is very, very similar to the last color. It is a little bit more orangey and a little bit more brown, but other than that, it's very, very similar. Now I'm going to be moving on to the fourth color in this row. Okay, this is the fourth color in the first row. This color is very light, slightly pink, more nude than pink, and what I'm noticing is that this is the first color in the palette that is a little bit patchy, and I'm not sure if that's because it's a lighter color and the rest of the colors have been similar to my lip color, but this is what it looks like up close. So definitely in the parts of my lips that are really dry, it is not applying very well. This does not leave a very thick coat, so it's not something that's going to kind of camouflage your dry lips. It's actually going to accentuate it and make it look chappier. So if you don't moisturize and exfoliate your lips before putting on the lipstick, it may look even worse than if you just didn't wear lipstick. I did exfoliate my lips before this video, but applying and unapplying and all that of the lips is making them a little bit dry. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the 5th color in this row, this color right here. Okay guys, this is the 5th color in the row. This is the color that to me so far is most true to the color, the way the color looks in the palette. And what I'm noticing is that these colors are all very similar so far, excluding the color before this one, the patchy one. They've all been very similar, pinkish nude shades, variations on how bright and dark they are, but basically if you run out of one of these colors, you can very easily move on to using another one of the colors, and I doubt that people would notice. So now I'm going to move on to the 6th color in the first row. Okay guys, this is the 6th color in the first row, and so far this is my favorite color. It is just pink and coral enough that it's very pretty, but it's not too coral, so that's washing out my skin. I really, really like this color. It's not patchy, it's very smooth, it went on very easily. Now I'm going to be moving on to the 7th and last color in the first row, this very dark color. Okay guys, this is the last color in the first row, the very, very dark color. This color is extremely pigmented. This is just me brushing the lip brush over my lips one time, dipping in twice, rubbing over my lips. This is one layer. So as you can see, it's very, very pigmented, and this product does build up pretty well. So if you really wanted the dark look, the color that's in the palette, you can definitely do that. And I still have some product left on my brush, so I'll show you how pigmented it is. Super duper pigmented. I am very impressed for a, 50-cent lipstick. I bought this palette, or actually my boyfriend Logan bought this palette for me for $12 I think, and there's 28 colors, so that's less than 50 cents per color. That's amazing for a 50-cent lipstick, that pigmentation. Okay, so next I'm moving on to the 2nd row, the first color right here. Okay guys, I just did the first color in the 2nd row, and this color seems to have a little bit of a different formula than maybe the rest of them. This one is super creamy. I barely dipped my brush in, and the pigmentation was extreme, and this is much more glossy and creamy than the rest of the colors. And I'll show you on my hand. Oh my god, this pigmentation is insane. I cannot believe this. Crazy, crazy pigmentation. On the lips it looks really red, on the hand it looks a little bit more berry or wine colored, but overall beautiful color, extremely creamy, extremely glossy. Now I'm going to be moving on to the 2nd color in the 2nd row, and I will show you how it looks. Guys, this is the aftermath of the color that I just tried on, and it like stained my lips. This is a really beautiful color, so I feel like if this one wore off, it would still leave behind a beautiful pigmentation, and the other colors have not really been leaving behind any color at all on my lips. So this first color in the 2nd row, I feel like even if it does wear off during the day, it's going to leave this stain, because that color was on my lips for like 30 seconds, and this is beautiful. So I definitely love that color. Okay guys, this is the 2nd color in the 2nd row. It is similar to the last color, but lighter and more cherry tinted instead of wine tinted. And this one again has the similar formulation as the last color in that it's very, very creamy and glossy. And this one also has really great pigmentation. So now I'm going to be moving on to the 3rd color in the 2nd row. Hey guys, this is the 3rd color in the 2nd row, and this color is very similar, if not identical, to the last color. It looks a little bit more red and less purple on the palette, but swatched, the top color is the color I tried on before, and the bottom color is the one that's on my lips now. They look almost identical, if not identical. The second one is a little bit more sheer, and I feel like this is back to the formulation that the colors were before the last 2 red colors. So now I'm going to be moving on to the 4th color in the 2nd row. Okay guys, this is the fourth color in the second row, and again, it's very similar to the colors that I did the past two swatches, but this one is definitely more orange. Swatched, it looks very different. It's the bottom color, it's definitely more orange. On my lips, it's less noticeable because I did only do one layer, but I think if I built it up, then you would definitely be able to tell the difference. So now I'm going to be moving on to the fifth color in the second row. Before I move on to that color, I just want to point out that I tried to wipe these swatches off my hand, and they are leaving behind a slight tint, which leads me to believe that these colors are very, very pigmented. They stain your lips somewhat, and overall, very impressive pigmentation for such a cheap palette. Okay, this is the fifth color in the second row, and this color is definitely more pink than the other colors. This is the color that comes closest to coral for me, and it really looks like the only color from here on out that's very corally. So if coral is your tone of choice, then this color is perfect for you. Okay, now I'm going to be moving on to the sixth color in the second row right here. Okay guys, this is the sixth color in the second row, and I look like Barbie. This is a Barbie pink color. It is very pretty, but maybe not for my skin tone. Very pigmented, very bright. It definitely looks more red on my lips than it does on the swatch, but I feel like that has to do with the fact that I have red stain under my lips from the other more previously pigmented colors, so I would not be too worried about that. And now I'm moving on to the last color in the second row, this nude color right here. Okay guys, this is the last color in the second row, and this color is reflecting a lot of light, so it's kind of hard to see what exactly it looks like. I will swatch it for you. It's definitely kind of an orangey nude color. Here it looks pink. On my lips, it's kind of giving me an orangey nude color with a tinge of pink to it. And it's very reflective, so if you're taking a lot of pictures, I would not recommend wearing this color. None of these colors have glitter in them, so this one's just really not shimmery, but reflective of color. I think it might be because it's more glossy. I'm not exactly sure. So now I'm going to be moving on to the first color in the third row. Okay, this is the first color in the third row, and I'm noticing that it's very similar, if not nearly identical, to the last color in the second row. Now I'm going to be moving on to the second color in the third row. Okay guys, I opened up the window shade so you can see my lips a little bit better. This color is similar in tone to the last two colors, but it's lighter. It's closer to the Barbie pinkish color, but a little bit more nude than that. And you can tell that this lipstick is leaving like a stain when I wipe it off, so just ignore that. It's from taking stuff on and off so many times. So now I'm moving on to the third color in the second row. Third row. Okay guys, this is the third color in the third row. Very pink, very pretty, a tinge of purple. Yeah. Alright, now I'm moving on to the fourth color in the third row. Okay guys, this is the fourth color in the third row. I love this color. It's like a berry color. It's definitely a universal color that pretty much anyone can wear. And I just realized that I did not ever do a transfer test, so I'm going to do that now. Definitely a lot of transfer. So this color is slightly sticky, very creamy. It does not dry matte. So if you're planning on doing a lot of eating or drinking, I am afraid that this color will probably come off very, very quickly. Now I'm going to be moving on to the fifth color in the third row. Okay, so the sixth color in the third row. These last few colors have been very similar, but beautiful nonetheless. Now I'll be moving on to the last color in the third row. Okay, this is the last color in the third row. Again, very similar to the last few colors. And I'm smudging a lot over here, so please ignore the fact that I look like I'm bleeding or whatever. Okay, now on to the first bright, vibrant color in the fourth row. Okay guys, this is the first purple color in the fourth row. Now, I don't know about you, but this color looks literally nothing. Okay, something like it does in the pan. This is what it looks like swatched on my hand. I think I'm happy about the fact that it does not look that purple, but yet if you're expecting it to look like that, it does not look like that at all. So yeah, now I'll be moving on to the second color in the last row. Okay guys, the second color in the fourth row. This color is very vibrant. I do not like it on my skin tone, but I think on either a darker or lighter skin tone, this color would look really good. So now we're into the Barbie pink colors. I'm moving on to the third color in the fourth row. Okay guys, this is the third color in the fourth row. This is kind of a neon-y, pinky purple color, similar to the last color, but more purple and more neon. So now I'll be moving on to the fourth color in the fourth row. Okay guys, this is the fourth color in the fourth row. In the pan, it looks actually really purpley, but on my lips, I'm noticing it looks more pink. Regardless, I love this color. It's a beautiful berry color. Now I'll be moving on to the fifth color in this row, the light Barbie pink color. Okay guys, this is the fifth color in the fourth row. I'm noticing that this color is a lot stickier than the other lipsticks in the palette. And it's also, I don't know, I guess because it's sticky, it doesn't really spread around that well. When I do this, you can tell that it didn't go all the way up to my arches in my lips. Now I'll be moving on to the sixth and last pigmented color in the palette. Okay guys, this is the last color in the palette. It's pink. It's like Barbie pink, but a little bit darker. And the last color is actually a non-pigmented, glittery, clear color that is meant to either go over bare lips or over the top of your lipstick. So I'm not going to try it on because my lips are currently dying and I've chafed the hell out of them and they hurt. But I have to take this color off. I'm going to show you how much this lipstick tinted my lips. It's insane. So look at this. My lips were completely like nude when this started. This is what trying on all, well, 27 of these colors has done to my lips. It is very, 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 very pigmented and it tinted my lips, which is a good sign. I did notice that the lipstick comes off pretty quickly, but I tried a nude color when I tested the wearability of it. So I'm very confident that if you tried on one of these darker red colors and wore it out, it would stay and leave a tint like this. The entire this side of my mouth is completely red from just smudging it when I was wiping it off. So these tinted pigmented colors that are not nude have a lot of staining power in them. So overall, I would say that this is a good price for this palette. 28 colors for $12, and BH Cosmetics has sales going on all the time. I guarantee you if you check this out, it'll be $12, $15, $8, something in that range. The one thing that the couple things I don't like about this palette is A, there doesn't seem a lot of product in these pots per color. As you can see, I've only done one layer on these and they all look pretty dipped in. They look like I've used a lot, and this is really only one coat per color. So this set is definitely not something you should buy if you only like a few colors in the palette, because you're gonna run out pretty quickly, I imagine. I don't know. So yeah, I would say this palette would be best for somebody who is a beginner at makeup and doesn't really know what colors would look the best on their lips, what colors they'd like, and you can get this palette for really cheap to try out these colors, see what types of tones look good on your lips, and then you could go out and buy a stick of lipstick or a lip stain or a matte lipstick, a liquid lipstick that kind of matches the colors in this palette, because then you could really get some use out of that color. I do not think you'll be getting a lot of use out of these colors, although they are beautiful. Another use could be if you are an experienced makeup person and you know like what colors you like, you can get this palette if you want to try other colors, or if you just want a certain look for like an Instagram photo or something. That's probably what I'll be using it for. The red colors though, you probably could wear out and get a long wear out of them, which I am hoping. If you're interested in seeing me test that theory, leave a comment below and I will definitely try it out. So yeah, overall I'm happy with the palette. It's a great value. Even if you don't like the palette like I did, it's $12. I'm not sponsored by BH Cosmetics, but I'm just saying, if you want to try out a new thing and see, you know, different colors on your lips, this is a great option. So yeah, overall I'm very, very pleased and very impressed. For 50-cent lipsticks, the pigmentation of this thing is incredible. Only like 2 colors were patchy, and the formula is great. So yeah, very, very happy. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in next time. Hit like, subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing new videos. My Ipsy bag just shipped, so I'll be doing a review of the products in my Ipsy bag. By the way, the products are incredible. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.